Welcome to SortaOkay Reviews, where every fan is welcome. I'm Nathan Bedard. I'm by myself today because, well, I'm a big collector, and today I have a pretty big anime haul. $400 plus, as it says in the title. There's some figures, some statues. There is a piece of artwork that I want to show I just got in today that I absolutely love. But first things first, I would like to leave a link in the below of everything that I've gotten, but sadly most of the stuff is sold out. I got it on Big Bad Toy Store, and from what I can see is most other places doesn't have them. I think you can still get them on Box Lunch. I think they have them, but first off, let me show you the first set of what I got, and I have a little tidbit about it. So first off, I got all the Ichiban Smash Rising My Hero Academia figures. So something about these, I'll be honest, I bought like the Ichiban Todoroki and Bakugou, the big ones, and when I saw these coming out, I thought, oh my gosh, and especially like the way Deku looked, Todoroki, like this is my favorite pose for Todoroki right here. Like this looks so cool, and then Lemillion, and then Bakugou looks really sick. I'm like, these are gonna look amazing because I like the bigger statues. I think they just look nicer. But then I got these in just a little bit ago, but I did go to Box Lunch earlier, and I did notice that as soon as I saw them, I'm like, hey, oh, those are them. Oh my gosh, they're very small. I thought that these were going to be big figures, but no, they're pretty small because they're Ichiban. I thought that's what they do, but apparently, like, I've kind of done some research and stuff like that. Like, they have some bigger ones, and then they do have some like smaller detail ones, and that's what these are. And of course, they're part of the, I believe this is the Smash Rising game, which is cool. I mean, the box art looks nice. The figures themselves probably do look nice too, but I'm not gonna lie, I was really disappointed in the size of these things. Like, I think once they are all together, they will look really cool, and I'm gonna keep them. But just a heads up for those who are thinking about buying these are $40, and they are relatively small. So, I mean, if you do want something a little bit nicer than the, let's say, $24 Banpresto figures, you have this route. But if you are fine with the Banpresto because they're like 20 bucks, then these are probably not the best route, because they retail for $49.99, or $39.99, and like I said, I ordered these on Big Bad Toy Store, and right now they are sold out from my last checking of the items. I do think Box Lunch does have them. If they do, I will try to leave a link in the description below. But without further doubt, let me start opening them, and then we're going to include some B-roll shots of it later on. So let's first start off with, let me move these over to the side. Let's start off with the one I was most excited for, which was the Todoroki. Alright, well, I gotta get an unboxing knife now, I have an excuse. So, real quick, that's the box, the image of the front, side, and the back is pretty cool, has all four of them. So let me open this up. I think I will keep the box just for a little bit. Maybe later down the line, if I see that they really didn't hold any value or anything, I'll get rid of the boxes. But for right now, so get plastic, and then, so again, unlike Banpresto, sometimes they come in two pieces. This comes just in one solid piece. Put that in there. Move this to the side. So let's open him up. Go. Got some plastic on him. We can just throw that over there. So, okay, first, like, I don't know, maybe this is bad lighting in the store when I first saw him, but seeing him in person right now, damn, this thing looks so cool. Like I said, there it is right here. I will show, we'll do a B-roll image of it soon. It should be popping up right now. But yeah, this figure is pretty cool. So let me set him to the side for right now, and then next up, let's get rid of that. Oh, he does come with a stand, which is always nice, because you just never know with, even on bookshelves, sometimes these things can just fall. So I'll just put it right there. So it's good, and even though he has a like this kind of props him up, it's just good to add this extra stability. Although it is kind of weird, it kind of goes through his foot a little bit, but that's kind of cool. It's interesting. It's new. So there's Todoroki. I'll set him aside. Let's go on to the next one. Let's do Midoriya himself. Again, the box, nothing really different, just that figure on the side. Nice box art, like I said, it's cool. Like I said, it's just really the size that disappoints me, but after opening it, man, the detail is really nice on these things. And I have a feeling he's standing, and I mean, I think he's kind of small. I mean, Midoriya's crouching right here, so I bet he's going to be tiny. So let's get that open. So again, probably it's going to be just one piece, no separate pieces. And, oh! Way to prove me wrong. Right there. I like that they have like the green lightning effects on him. I think that, and they're like molded on there, so I think that that's just a bonus. I remember I recently got a Dokkan Battle Vegeta figure, and one thing I did not like about that figure was the lightning effects you could kind of attach to it. Like they would easily just pop right off. Let me set him aside. So let's get him. Alright. On there like that. Good. So there is Midoriya. Like I said, he's pretty small, but I do really like the posing of this, and I like the lightning effects. And he actually, like, his hand doesn't really touch the ground that much, which it's kind of bad. But it's a nice looking figure, don't get me wrong. It's gonna really look cool when they're all together. But let me set him to the side right now. Alright, next, let's do the bad boy himself, Bakugou. This one, I think it's just Bakugou in general. Like, his suit is so cool and unique that I think, especially when he's in like a flying pose and he's like getting ready to do an explosion, I just think you can't go wrong with that. So I think, like, I had a feeling like this might be my I thought it might be my favorite one when I actually got him, but right now I'm still leaning towards the Todoroki. Let's get him open. I wonder if he's in two pieces. Let's see. He is not. Well, he's kind of in two pieces. So like that, and then yep, he comes with the base. He's in the flying pose. Let me set this to the side. Alright. So I like it when they include the clear base, because honestly, like, it blends it a lot better. When you're on display, it looks like they're floating sometimes. Then the black stands, like, they get dirty too, and I guess these could get scratched up easier, but nah, who cares? So let's just attach that right now. Let's put that in there right now. So that's the clear stand. This is really cool. Seems like they got the head separate, which I can understand, like, especially with his mask. Although I kind of don't like how like they are bending that really with the cardboard, but whatever. Take that out. And then the main body part. Oh man, this looks so cool. I feel like he's gonna change his costume definitely when he grows older in the manga, but I hope he doesn't get rid of the gauntlets. I really like them. I think that's what makes them stand out. So yeah, they usually always keep like a bunch of bubble wrap on there to protect, because this is pointy and everything. Let me get that. Let's put the head on. Alright, this thing does not. There we go. See, I don't like how like they have that in a cardboard and spin it. I'm gonna have to like take a blow dryer and like kind of force that back a little bit, but ooh, So right there, there's Bakugou. I love when he's in these flying poses. This just looks so cool. Let's see. So it looks like you just attach him to right here, right in the butt. Pause, and then you just set the arm, and then there you go, Bakugou. That's really cool. All right, last for the My Hero Smash Rising line. Let's do, I would say almost damn near main character, Lemillion, or what could have been the main character technically. I remember I didn't read the manga, and then I had a buddy of mine like suggest like, hey, you want to read what's going on? This was during the Overhaul arc, and like I started reading, and I'm like, wow, like this guy's cool. I thought he looked like I thought for a second before I read who he was, I thought he might have been like All Might's son or something, but he was just a student. But for his power, like when you initially hear it, you would think it's stupid, but then seeing what he does with it, it's so cool. And like his character just in general, it's just super cool. So they have him stuffed in there pretty tight. Definitely the biggest one out of them all, which I figured he is a 30th, so he's technically older. And I love the cape. Oh, cool, that pulled out pretty easily. Open that up. The base. There's this side. And I hope we definitely do see more of him in the future. Let's see. And if you haven't, go check out season 4 of the anime. I mean, I'm pretty sure anybody watching right now has probably seen it, but if not, definitely check it out. I would. It was a really good season. So the way he connects, these bases are a little weird, but I like that they're clear. Like I said, just it doesn't take away when like they do a black base and you kind of see it, and it kind of makes it more natural. But there's Lemillion. I really like the way they got his cape flowing. He's looking like he's just like, yep, I'm gonna mess things up right now. So that's pretty cool. Real quick, I'll do a shot at the end of everything I've got, but real quick, I'm just gonna show you kind of them all together. Like I said, Deku doesn't stand that, like sit that properly. I kind of don't like that. Put him there, and then him, boom, right there. I will say, like I said, I don't like the sizing of these guys. I think if they would have been like a little bit bigger, they would have been absolutely perfect. But still, seeing them together, like this looks really cool. Like if we do get more like this, that we can kind of just keep pairing to it, I'll definitely be a lot happier. But as it is right now, this still looks really cool. So I would suggest if you're gonna get any of these, unless you're like you don't really care about if it's like a big figure or whatever, you just want this figure specifically, I would suggest it. But I will say it adds so much more to it when you get them all and you have them all together like this. This is definitely cool. Let's put them back over here. Todoroki. Lemillion. So, alright. The next thing I got is the Master Lies Ichiban Broly. Now, I have a Broly shelf, which at some point I'm going to do a collection video, and you'll see my Broly shelf, and I absolutely love it. And this guy, this guy was a big figure. Again, like I said, Ichiban-chos are usually pretty big. And this guy, I remember I was seeing some early pictures of him, and he just looked massive, and I'm like, I gotta have this. Broly movie was probably one of my favorite movies in anime of all time. I love Gogeta. I'm more of a Gogeta fan, but Broly definitely became one of my most favorite characters. So the boxing is really weird on this thing. It's being a little bit harder than it has to be. Like, just let me... You gotta kind of undo that. Undo that. So you got the base that comes with most of them because they're big and you just don't want them to tip over. Take off the plastic piece. And I love the way they just did the new, like the way they did his look with Broly. I love it. So let me just set this to the side. Definitely be careful when you're opening these, because like you just don't want to scratch up the paint at all. Or do that. Like I said, I'm gonna, especially with these ones, like I think he was like 60 or 70 bucks. I don't like to throw out the box because like these guys shoot up in value just because of their size and their detail. And I swear sometimes like when I'm like, the ultimate goal is like high resin statues. Like that's like something I really want to try and get into. But of course they're like $600, $700, $300 sometimes. But sometimes people just take these figures and then put them on like a cool base, and then that's how they make them, which is pretty cool. So you just stick the head on like that, and oh gosh, I like it. I think one of my favorite forms is his like rage form, and it looks so cool. So like real quick, that's the Broly, and of course like I'll include some like B-roll images of him all around. But this is cool. I like the sizing of this figure. And then although I will say, so like he's not super stable just on his own, so I would highly suggest you definitely put this base on. It's clear too, so it definitely helps. And you just got to figure out where it goes on him. Sometimes it's a little tricky. You got to find out where they actually do this. So it's like right there on the leg. I just do that, and then that makes him solid. So he's pretty cool. So let's set him to the side. All right, next up, so these figures, these are SH Figure Arts, and well, this year they decided to do the convention exclusives. They most of the time they try to just do redo the colors, like maybe they'll do a different outfit, same figure, different outfit, or maybe they'll just metallicize the hair. They try not to do actual new molds of characters, and they kind of did, but they did have two characters that like their figures are like $300 plus on the aftermarket because you can't buy them on the shops or anything like that. So these were very popular figures, and I'm not gonna lie, they blew it with the way they first released these. Like bots just ate these things up. People were able to like check out with like 10 of them. It was horrible. And then luckily though, they did a live stream and they were like, hey, we're gonna release more, don't worry. And then they did. I was able to get them, thankfully. And I think they released them one more time. So I really can't complain. Like honestly, like yeah, if you were just you know, if you were working all week and you just really never had time, it was probably harder, if not impossible, to get these, which I kind of don't like. But it is what it is. I mean, you're always gonna, in the collecting world, you're always gonna fight bots and people trying to resell them. They are, I think, I think Android 18 is available on Big Bad Toy Store, but they are a little bit higher priced. But just so you can see the shipper box, this one's Ultra Instinct signed Goku. This was like the new one they did, and people were kind of upset because, like I said, they tried to do just color variants, and this one was very popular. Like everybody wanted this one. So let's get him open, and I can't wait to display him with my mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. So let's just open him up. I don't really keep the shipper boxes, but I will for this one just because in case if I ever have to sell them, but I won't. But here's Goku, pretty cool. I'm just going to show images of him around in the box, the B-roll, but maybe later on I'll take him out, or I'll put a picture on my Instagram if you want to follow that. But that's Ultra Goku. And then next up, of course, is 70. This is what I was actually more excited. Like if I wouldn't have gotten him, I wouldn't have been upset because I feel like I could have bought like a custom head sculpt. But these ones, these are they never made any new ones, and they were selling for like $300-400, and I did not want to pay that for these figures, even though I like them. But they came out with color variants of them, and they're more anime accurate. But there's Android 17. I'm so happy to have this. Cell Saga is probably like my favorite saga, and like the androids missing were like the one thing I was like, I need this in my collection. Like, I need the androids in my collection. And then these look way better than the originals, which is a bonus. They're not new bodies, but they are new, better colors, which I'm perfectly happy with. I'm not going to do anything crazy posing with them, but these are pretty cool. And then Android 18 should be here tomorrow, so I'll include the clip right about now, probably, of her. Hey, SortaOkay fans, this is a couple days later. Of course, as you've seen in my haul video, I got Son Goku and, well, pre-signed Ultra Instinct Goku and Android 17 from my haul. But for some reason, Premium Bandai decided to send my other Android 18 later. So, I mean, as you can see, it's Android 18, but let me just, wanted to tack this onto the video because I definitely wanted to include her in this haul because she was technically a part of the haul. But she came in a shipper, which is nice, although I don't like the fact that, that they kind of just put a tracking label on there and just sent it, but whatever. Let's take her out of the box. So that over there. And, ooh, I like the yellow on this box. I love, see, even though that they didn't make it like a 2.0 body or anything like that, they still, like, the colors on these things are great. I love the color edition. But that's it right there. Added her. And then also, I wasn't expecting these to come in, but they did, so I decided to include them real quick, considering that they kind of go along with everything. So first up, we got Captain Ginyu. Probably the worst influence on Gohan that led to Great Saiyaman, but I love Great Saiyaman. But that's Captain Ginyu. He's pretty big. Like, kind of to put it in perspective, that's Android 18, and that's Captain Ginyu. So, pretty big. But I'm so excited for this. I will say, like, if you have SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Z figures, it's something that's going to stand out in your collection is going to be the whole Ginyu Force. So definitely don't miss out on collecting these guys. He's still available on Amazon and Big Bad Toy Store right now for about the same price. So I would definitely run out and get him. And then one I was weirdly excited for, just because, like, with they did a con exclusive for this version a long time ago, and he sells for like $200, $300, $400, and especially for just a color saturation on the figure, I did not want to get it. But then they re-released it in the 2.0 body, and it looks so much better, and they gave him another head sculpt. But that's the Kaioken Goku. From pretty much, you could technically include this in the Saiyan Saga or the Frieza Saga, whatever one you decide, because it has Captain Ginyu on it. But this looks so nice, and I ordered the effect piece. It's actually going to be my first Tamashii Nations effect piece to go along with him, so it can really look like he's doing the Kaioken. So I'll definitely show you guys that when that comes in. But I'm super excited to get these two. But that's it for me. Let's continue to the end of this video. But last but not least, so I've been buying a lot of custom artwork from artists around. Like, I'll look online looking for anime artwork, any kind of cool artwork, and I came across this this post. I think his name is Wiz Yakuzu. I'll try to put a link to his page, his shop down below. But I saw this and I was like, instantly, it was like 2 a.m. and I was like instantly like, yep, I need to have this. I got this cool art piece of Avatar Aang with all 4 elements. I cannot wait to frame this up. This looks so cool, and it was like super cheap. I think with shipping and everything, it came to like 18 bucks. So this is really cool. So if you want to go check him out, go ahead, check him out. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the haul. Let me show you everything real quick. We got Midoriya, Lemillion, Todoroki, and then Bakugou, and then we got the big boy himself, Broly. But that's gonna do it. This is like a $400 anime haul. Definitely have some more stuff coming in. I'll try to do more videos as they come in on stuff I get. So definitely expect a lot more. But that's going to do it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can get notified when our videos post. But thank you so much, and have a great day.